In this video, I'm going to explain the rules and gameplay of my new game, Last Man Standing, with the Dungeon Master expansion. The game requires 2 to 5 players. One player will control the Dungeon Master, and the other players will control members of the party of 4 that consists of 4 of these character cards, each having different appearances. In a 2-player game, one player will control all 4 members of the party, and the other player will control the Dungeon Master. A 3-player game will have a Dungeon Master, and the other 2 players will control 2 characters each. A 4-player game will have 1 player controlling 2 characters, the other 2 players controlling 1 character each, and the 4th player controlling Dungeon Master. A 5-player game will have each player controlling 1 character each, and the 5th player, the Dungeon Master. The adventuring party wins the game by finding and destroying the Dungeon Master. Her attack: hit.
He's dead.
The Dungeon Master wins the game by destroying all 4 party members, leaving none alive to return to town and heal or revive the rest of the party.
Dungeon Master wins.
Every turn or day will have players rolling a destiny dice that will determine if a party encounters a battle, finds treasure, or makes it into town to heal and spend gold on upgrades. Often each roll will be tense and exciting as a wounded party knows that one more battle could be the death of them all.
Setup.
Start by laying out the market cards as shown in the rules. Equipment cards are color-coded to show the card's strength.
5 one-handed weapons, 5 special one-handed weapons, 5 two-handed weapons, 5 spears, 5 crossbows, 5 bows, 5 shields, 5 spiked shields, 7 armor, 7 special armor, 3 strength training, 3 attack training, 3 defense training, 3 health bonus.
Stack the weak cards in ascending order. Cards are printed on both sides. See that? Lay the Destiny reference card beside the weak cards. Each player in the adventuring party will choose a character card for each character that they control. There are 8 character cards with a male and female character on either side. See that? Players will then name their character with a fun name. Each character will receive 5 gold. Each character will roll the 20-sided die, and the highest roll will be the party leader and will take the first turn day 1 of week 1. But first, starting with the leader, characters will take turns clockwise, purchasing starting equipment from the market with their 5 gold. Party leader Legolas goes first, spending all 5 gold on a
Gladius,
which is a 6-sided die attack, a free dagger, a 4-sided die attack, and a fine stud vest with defense of 8 and a health bonus of 2, giving him a total of 22 health. Next up, Iron Abs McGee also spends all 5 gold, electing to go with a high defense, getting scale armor for 10 defense and the bamboo spear with an attack of 4 and a further defense bonus of +3 to a total of 13 defense. Lucy Killer also spends all 5 gold, getting a 2-handed wooden hammer, 2d6, and a studded armor for 8 defense. Finally, Ivana Murder spends 3 gold getting the wooden crossbow, 4d attack, and +3 to her attack roll, making it more likely she will hit her enemies, and hard leather with 7 defense and +2 health bonus for a total of 22 health, and she's saving 2 gold for the future. You must hunt and kill the Dungeon Master. The game starts with the party leader rolling the destiny die for day 1 of week 1. Destiny roll of 15. A destiny roll of 14 to 20 is town, so a 15 roll means the party goes to town. Everybody is revived if they're knocked out, and they all receive full health, and they may spend any gold that they have on better equipment. Since this is day 1 and the party has spent all of their gold already, the party just stays in town on the first day, moving clockwise to the next character's day, day 2. On day 2, Iron Abs McGee rolls the destiny die, and she rolls a 14. Once again, 14 means the party stays in town for 1 day, unable to do anything. Moving on to day 3, Lucy Killer rolls the destiny die, rolling 14 again, go figure. Having spent day 3 in town with no money to spend on equipment, probably in the tavern, we advance to day 4. Ivana Murder's turn to roll the destiny die in the final day of week 1. She rolls a 3, battle. In the event of battle, the Dungeon Master will then roll the d20 for each enemy. This will determine what enemies are encountered. Since it's only one enemy, he will only roll the d20 once. Enemy roll is 15, and that's Spear Sister. See that? So out comes the Spear Sister. The first player to attack is the player who rolled the destiny die that resulted in this battle. In this case, that is Ivana Murder, so she will roll her attack roll, the d20. She has to roll higher than the defense total of the target, which is 9, in order to make damage. Keeping in mind that her wooden crossbow gives her +3 to her attack roll. She rolls a 9 with +3, so that's a total of 12, which beats the Spear Sister's defense. And she gets to roll her damage roll, which is a d4 only for the little wooden crossbow. She does a damage roll of 1, taking the Spear Sister's health down to 19 out of 20. Next, moving clockwise, it is Legolas the Dwarf's turn to attack. He rolls a 7, which is a miss. Next is Iron Abs McGee's turn to attack. She rolls a 4, which is also a miss. Next, we have Lucy Killer's turn to attack. He rolls a slimy 13, which is a hit. He rolls his weapon dice, which is 2 dice that are 6-sided, and does a total damage of 5. Now it's the Spear Sister's turn to attack. So the Dungeon Master will choose which character to attack, and then roll to attack that character. In this case, the Dungeon Master chooses to attack Lucy Killer. The Spear Sister rolls to attack Lucy Killer, rolling a 15, which beats Lucy Killer's defense of 8. The Spear Sister will now roll the d6 to determine damage. Spear Sister rolls 6 damage, damaging Lucy Killer by 6 to a total of 14 out of 20 health. It is Ivana Murder's turn to attack again. She rolls a 2, which is a miss. Legolas the Dwarf rolls a 5, which is a miss. Iron Abs McGee rolls a 20, which is a critical hit. Critical hit means you do double your damage roll. So she rolls her 4-sided weapon die, rolling a 3 times 2, which is 6 damage, bringing the Spear Sister down to 8 health. Lucy Killer now has a chance to kill the Spear Sister. Lucy Killer rolls 2, and that's a miss. So now the Spear Sister will attack Lucy Killer again, rolling 7, which is a miss. And it's back over here to Ivana Murder. Ivana Murder rolls a 2, which is a miss. Legolas the Dwarf, 17 is a hit, dual wielding a 6 and a 4-sided die. Total damage of 5, taking the Spear Sister down to 3 health. Iron Abs McGee can finish this off here, attacking with a hit with a roll of 17, and she needs a 3 to kill. Gets a 1. Alright, Spear Sister has 2 health left, and Lucy Killer really wants to kill her here so she doesn't get a chance to hit him back. And attack roll of 16 is a hit. Where'd those dice go? And he's going to end it here with 2d6, and it's 6 damage, so that kills the Spear Sister. The Spear Sister is dead, and the battle is over and won. Every player that is alive at the end of a battle gets to roll and collect gold. For one enemy defeated, it is the 4-sided die, so here we go. 3 gold. 4 gold. 3 gold. 3 gold. These guys are going to buy some dope shit, you know. Yeah, so that's the end of day 4, week 1, and we move back over here to the leader's day. And since it's the leader's day again, that means we advance 1 week every time it's the leader's day. See that? So that was an example of the first week of gameplay. And the beauty of the game is that it's never going to play the same twice because you don't know if you're going to have a lot of battles or make it to town. As the weeks progress, the enemies are going to become much more difficult, and your chances of survival will become less unless you manage to make it to town with a bunch of money and get your characters right powerful. Here you can see the difference between week 1 and week 11, where in week 1 you're going to be fighting peasants and maybe Amazons, and in week 11 you're going to be fighting tougher guys and maybe even the Dungeon Master. Sometimes the party will be wiped out in week 3 or 4 or 5 by a large group of enemies. Other times the party will be very powerful early on and make it to the Dungeon Master only to be wiped out by the Dungeon Master. Anytime a character is killed in battle, that character will remain dead until another character is able to roll the destiny die to get back to town, which will revive all the dead characters and restore everybody's health to full, as well as allow them to spend any gold that they have on better equipment. A treasure roll will allow the character who rolled the treasure roll to collect bonus gold. We saw one enemy battle, but as you can see, it's possible to battle up to 4 enemies. Starting week 8, the final battle, Dungeon Master, is available. It becomes more frequent. Eventually, it is inevitable. So thanks for watching this video and learning a little bit about what Last Man Standing with the Dungeon Master expansion is all about. And I hope you get a chance to play it and soup your characters up by crazy strong equipment. Think you're invincible and either win or lose in the final battle. It will be exciting, and I hope you enjoy it.